Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Study Area for Daily Current Affairs Update. You all are kindly requested to subscribe, like, and share with your acquaintances. So, without further delay, let's start. Maharashtra Budget, New Airport, EV charging stations, and metro. Here's all that's promised. Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar, who also holds the post of Finance Minister, presented the Maharashtra budget for 2022. The budget covered multiple sectors, but here we have focused on what it had for automobile, railways, and aviation sector. The budget pushes forward to increase the adoption of electric vehicles and environment protection. Moving forward in this direction, the Finance Minister announced that 5,000 electrical vehicle charging stations will be installed in the state. In addition, 3,000 eco-friendly buses will be bought for state transportation. The government also announced rupees 1500 crore will be allotted for Pune Ring Road to improve transportation. The project is supposed to decrease the traffic in the city by covering the external areas. The development of the project is to be done in multiple phases. Let's move to our next slide, please. In a first, Saudi Arabia executes 81 convicts in one day on account of terrorism. In the first of all its kind sentencing against terrorism, Saudi Arabia executed 81 people on a number of terrorism-related crimes in one day, reported news agency AFP on Saturday. As per the report, the single-day execution exceeded the number of executions conducted by the kingdom in the last 1 year. Out of those executed, 73 were Saudi citizens, 7 were Yemeni nationals, and 1 was Syrian. According to the official Saudi press agency SPA, all the 81 people who were executed were found guilty of committing multiple heinous crimes. Many of the convicts were linked to no terror outfits like the Islamic State group or to Al Qaeda, Yemen's Houthi rebel forces, or other terrorist organizations. Let's move to our next slide. World's best sniper, Wali, has joined the Ukrainian forces against Russia. Here is all you need to know about him. As Russia identifies its attack in Ukraine, a former sniper of the Canadian forces, Wali, no, all the words deadliest sniper who can deliver 40 kills on a productive day, has reportedly joined the Ukrainian army. He is a marksman and known only by his name Wali, a name that was given to him by Afghans. Wali means guardian in Arabic. The 40-year-old is a French-Canadian computer scientist and had served in the Royal Canadian 22nd Regiment in Iraq and Afghanistan. He was fought in the Afghanistan war twice, once in Kandahar and once in Helmand. Let's move on, please. Ukraine war. What weapons are being used in Russia's invasion of Ukraine? Russia's invasion of Ukraine began on February 24th and is evidently the largest military assault by one European state on another since World War II. According to the Western countries, the initial battle plan was aimed at swiftly toppling Ukraine's government in Kiev. But even after more than 2 weeks of military assault, Russia has controlled only one Ukrainian city so far, the southern Dnipro river port of Kherson. Let's move on. China Pakistan Joyous over untested J-10CE fighter jets claims can rival battle-tested Rafale. China once again delivered on its promise to stand beside a beleaguered Pakistan, which has been long accused of sending terrorists and was retained the FATF's grey list. To boost the Pakistani Air Force, China sold 6 J-10 CE fighter jets to Pakistan. The Pakistani Air Force inducted those jets in Kamra in presence of Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan. Let's move on, please. President Zelenskyy says Ukraine at turning point, appeals to Russian moms not to send kids to war. As Russian forces appeared to be regrouping for a possible attack of Ukrainian capital Kyiv, the war-hit nation's President Zelenskyy said Ukraine was at a turning point. Further, he appealed to Russian mothers not to send their children to war in a video address released. President Zelenskyy has been rallying his people through video addresses released on social media since Russia invaded the country on February 24th, triggering a massive refugee crisis and hundreds of civilian deaths. Let's move to our next slide, please. India-Canada way interim trade pact. With an aim to strengthen their economic ties, India and Canada agreed to formally relaunch the negotiation for a proposed free trade agreement, that is FTA. This issue was discussed on Friday at the 5th Ministerial Dialogue on Trade and Investment (MDTI), which was co-chaired by Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal and Canadian Minister of Small Business, Export Promotion and International Trade, Mary Ng. Let's move on, please. HDFC Bank says RBI lifts all restrictions on bank's business, including new digital launches. The India's largest private lender, HDFC Bank, on Saturday, in a release said that the Reserve Bank of India has lifted all the restrictions it had put in place on the bank's business-generating activities planned under the Digital 2.0 program. HDFC Bank, in a statement, said it is fully committed to ensuring continued adherence to the highest standards of compliance with RBI recommendations. We would like to extend our gratitude to the regulator for this action, it said. The bank said it had utilized this time of restrictions to draw up short, mediums, and long-term plans to meet the evolving digital requirements of its customers, and it will roll out these initiatives in the days to come. Let's move to our next slide, please. Thank you very much for staying with us. I think you enjoyed the video. You all are once again requested to subscribe, like, and share with your near and dear ones. Till our next video, do take care of yourself and have a great moment ahead. Bye bye.